Hello. Let's get a little bit higher. Start anyway. Right, let's see if this works properly like the other day. For those who don't know, I am playing a game called The Longest Journey. Still
Hello?
very loud.
Testing.
Right. So basically, I started this last Saturday. I was meant to play it yesterday, but I was feeling rather unwell. Today I'm feeling much better. And I wasn't going to stream today, but then I thought, well, instead of making it Friday night, I'll jump on tonight, because otherwise I wasn't sure whether, because I'm supposed to be playing in, no, not begin, damn it. Oh, it crashed. So anyway, basically, because it's, I wasn't sure whether to stick to Thursday as being indivisible, which would be tomorrow indivisible, or push that back to Friday and play this tomorrow, so that I may as well just crack on with this today, and then tomorrow we can crack on as normal.
I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing.
Oh, it sounds really familiar.
Still just shelves.
Hello, Graham. How are you, Graham?
The wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all over. Still just shelves.
No, but I really like it. Still just shells.
I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation.
I'll be right back, but want to say hi. That's fair enough, Graham.
The last book
I was going to tweet at Matt, like, just because I know how big of a fan of this he is, but I also don't want him thinking I'm being a naggy bitch.
I feel like someone's staring at me.
And is where I wanted to go at.
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect. That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure, yeah, it's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on. That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never will. Nuh-uh. I'm not knocking on that door unless it's absolutely necessary, and frankly, I don't see that happening anytime soon. It's a fact. As an F.A. No, I don't think I'd appreciate the F.U.B. barging in on me right now. I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but... It's Fiona.
Is it? Is it really Fiona?
Good
morning.
Did you ever question your own sanity, April? I mean,
Oh,
did you
stop
ever
going upstairs, man.
wonder if you were going mad?
No.
Definitely.
Then explain to me. How do you deal with it? Do you lock it away inside yourself? Or do you talk to someone about it? Because I'm at a loss here, April. I don't know what to do.
I'd talk to someone about it.
That's what I figured. It's not something you can just stow away and forget about. What I saw, I won't ever be able to forget that, real or not.
What did you see?
Last night, right here in this room, Mickey and I, we were watching a movie, a documentary about the new synthetic rainforests in Mexico. You know, the ones that produce 8 times the oxygen of the original organic forests.
I've heard about...
But I'm digressing. Anyway, about halfway through the movie, like I said, I'm probably going completely bonkers. This room became it was more like a vision, really, and I'm sure it wasn't holographic.
What kind of vision?
This room turned into a forest.
What?
It was like the forest came out of the screen and into the room, like being in the middle of a hollow theatre, but with added resolution, hallucinogenic effects, and smells. It only lasted for a few
Hey!
seconds, and
How's
then
everyone
all
see it,
just
dude?
disappeared.
Did anyone else see this?
Mickey did, but she refuses to speak of it. Says it was just our imagination acting up, which leaves me wondering how long it'll take before I end up in a mental institution.
Something equally weird happened at the cafe last night.
What was that?
Last night, at the cafe, right in front of everybody, this creature appeared out of thin air. Just like your forest. It was only there for a few seconds and then it disappeared, but everybody saw it. Everybody.
Oh my. What's going on, love? I don't scare easily, but this is really getting to me.
Don't know. But whatever it is, I think...
Hey!
I'm pretty sure.
How's it
Cortez
going,
is involved.
Tomo?
Cortez? How is he involved?
I don't know that either. I'd love to find out, though.
I'm alright, Sierra. I always go to say JD instead of Sierra, just because, you know, habit. Well, not habit, it's because I'm reading the name. But yeah, I'm alright. Just playing some game doo-doo. I'm thinking next time I'm thinking next time I stream I might play a game that's literally about poo. So then you can come and go game doo-doo and I'd be like, exactly. And it could be kind of a joke. Yeah. Kind of ruined it now, though, so it's kind of pointless really, isn't it? I hope everyone's doing good though. You got access back to the Sierra account. Nice. Are you going to be using that then? At some point, going back to that or sticking with JD? I assumed you go back with Sierra because as everyone knows you, like... You've not been in. I thought you had. No, I probably caught you in like Jeff's or Jasmine's or your own because I'd pop in occasionally there. I'm trying to think what I've recently seen you play in. I thought it was Final Fantasy, but that was someone else. That's fair enough, man. If you don't want to go back. No, it was definitely recently. It was like in the last few days. Or last week or so. I haven't really been around on Twitch as much. I popped in the Jeff stream earlier and I caught the last like 3 songs.
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises. The kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals. And once, this was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago, I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. But as I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Scary.
You're telling me, darling. I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Oh yeah, you'll catch me around in loads of places. I'm everywhere, but nowhere. Or something like that, as they say. I don't know. I don't know. They say something like that. Who are they? I don't know.
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling, I don't think he's around.
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here. You should talk to him, darling.
No.
Great. Zach, my very best friend in the whole wide world. Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks.
For anyone wonders why I was like, no, it's because Zach's a dick. Well, at least he comes across as a dick. Maybe he's not a dick.
I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
Will do. Whoops, ran past it. My bad.
I never imagined I'd be doing this in a million years.
Alright, see you, dude. Have a nice one, man. And I hope to catch you again very soon. I probably would have caught you a bit earlier tonight, but I wasn't planning on streaming.
Well, what do you know?
But then I
Princess
did.
Comes knocking after all.
Have a good one, dude.
Don't get your hopes up.
I think you're the one who's got her hopes up, babe. And you better hope I don't slam this door in your face.
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Well, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason?
He's still a
You want
dick.
A reason? Okay. What about a date?
Yeah. Good. Tonight.
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not. You on?
We'll see, Zach.
Just don't do a Houdini and vanish on me, babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole. And that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
Am I into retro? Yeah, I quite like my retro stuff. I play literally whatever I fancy playing at the time. But I do try and stick to a game until I finished it. But like I've got an N64 with an EverDrive 2.5, I think it is. I've got a Super Famicom with an FX Pack Pro, so I had to play those as well. I've also got my 360 setup, my Wii U setup, which is modded to play GameCube games as well. But yeah, I definitely do. I was at one point doing on G Arcade, the G Arcade Twitch channel, every Monday, which we don't do now because we do the multiplayer stuff on a Monday. I was doing Retro Monday, which was just an hour of a retro game. Basically, what would happen was on the forum, there was about 12 people involved. I would pick one of them at random. Everyone would get picked. So if a person was picked, they'd be taken out of the list, and then the other 11 would go, then 10, then 9. So everyone would get picked equally. It would just be in a random order. So what would happen is then I would just pick someone. They would choose 3 games. Then the forum would vote on which 3 games I would play. I would then play them for an hour. And then on GRView, which is the a part of G Arcade, I would write a little this is my opinion on the game after an hour of playing it, and that was always fun. And I'm going to get back to doing it, and I'm just going to call it the Retro Hour, because it's not going to be on a Monday, and it's going to be whatever day I can fit it in the week.
You know where I can find Cortez?
Cortez, yeah? I knew there was something going on between you guys.
Don't be ridiculous, Zach. It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit? You're with me tonight, and by tomorrow morning, I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
Fucking
So,
hell.
where's Cortez?
Seriously, can I push
When he's
this guy
not
down the
outside
stairs?
reading or whatever the hell he does. He's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. But you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area.
Well, hey.
Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really...
The Wii U, I wouldn't say they're quite
I
rare.
don't think.
Like,
Hey,
I know quite a
whatever.
few people with
I was
them.
just kidding, yeah? Babe, you got a major bug up your ass. Get a fucking sense of humor, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip and the info.
Just be
Damn.
at the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
Can I kill this guy? I think that's my, like, thing in this game, killing people. But can I kill this guy? He's an ass. Right, anyway, I wouldn't say they're rare. I would, in general, I think they sold something like 10 million or something. Maybe more, I can't remember. But I know quite a few people with them. Like, I think Jasm has got one, I've got one. Matt, who's regularly on, has got one. Jawa has got one. It was supported for about 4 years. I think 4 years it was out for. It was short. And the thing is the Wii U, personally, I actually rather like the Wii U. It's a good console.
I like my outfit. It's inexpensive.
It's just,
Cool.
I don't know, Nintendo really dropped the ball with it. I think they fudged it right from the offset, like, it came out and kind of didn't hit any stride whatsoever. And I think like the name being the Wii U and stuff, I think for a lot of people confuse them. I get that it's not exactly really complicated for a lot of people, but people who like very casual into the gaming things, basically a lot of the market of the Wii U, I think it was just a simple thing of, oh well, it's just like an add-on for the Wii. You know, I don't really care about that kind of thing, and I think that probably caused issues. But yeah, I really like the Wii U. Yeah, the Wii sold amazingly.
I'd love to just sit here for hours, soaking in the atmosphere of Venice. But who's got the time?
Right, so I need to go to... Wanna have a look around first? Check what... Check around, see if there's people I can talk to for information of things and stuff. But right now I'm playing this. Tomorrow I'll be playing Indivisible, and then Saturday I'll be playing Mega Man X5. So it's like a mix of new and old games. And when I finish one of the 3 games, if I finish X, or to be honest, I'll probably start X6. If I finish either this or Indivisible, I'll jump back into Octopath. And then once I finish the other game, I'm going to jump into Doom Eternal.
That's Charlie.
Love Doom 2016.
Any nightmares tonight, April?
After last night, are you kidding? It's a wonder I haven't gone crazy yet.
So you're in the true believer crowd then?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, a lot of people who were here last night refuse to admit that they saw what they saw. Or they blame it on hidden holographic projectors or drugs in the coffee.
That's as good an explanation as any, don't you think?
Is it? Among all the alternatives, you'd prefer to believe in a conspiracy?
What, and face the fact that we all might be going mad, or that something really bad is happening?
Who knows, April? Perhaps sometimes it's better to embrace the mystery rather than trying to explain it.
I believe what I see, Charlie. Sometimes I don't even believe that. Anyway, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
Hugs!
Okay.
Why barking up the stairs? Strange dog.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Do you ever stream the N64? I have streamed on the N64. The other week I did like jump on the N64 and stream for a couple of hours just playing random games on the N64. Played some Donkey Kong, some Mario Golf, bits and bobs like that. I also played through Paper Mario, which was N64, though that was via an emulator because my N64 was in the attic, so I couldn't sort it out. And I was lazy.
Thanks, Charlie.
But yeah, it'd be nice to get back to do some more N64 stuff, as well as I'd like to get to play, at some point this year, I'm definitely going to be playing through Thousand Year Door, because I loved that game. I loved Paper Mario, but Thousand Year Door is just like a step up again. Nothing much in here at all, actually. That I can see anyway.
It's
Mr.
the
Dalton,
mystery
no?
door.
Yep. What have you got lined up for your streams then? Have you got, like, do you plan ahead? Do you just stream what you fancy and finish that, then play another game? Or do you like, right, I fancy this, then I'll finish that and then go into this and then this and then this? Or is it, do you follow Earfolds? He doesn't stream as a lot because he's usually really busy, but he tends to do N64 stuff. But he also does a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizers. He played through Banjo-Kazooie. I guess if we were to look for specific games, you might find them, but you know, is there anything in particular you want to watch? There you go, here's a Folds link. Nice one, Grummy. I like us.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Think that's where I need to go. Yeah.
Would you believe this is the first thing I saw when I came to Newport? Big city? Gotta love it.
Oh, you mean the Pokemon Stadium games? I'm alright, Graham. I'm much better than I was yesterday. My chest is still playing up on and off, like, but compared to yesterday, it's not too bad at all. Right, where the hell do I go here then? Where's Matt? I need him in case I need a guide.
Good place. Not my crowd, though. What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? This guy's the reason they invented the phrase hitting the bottle. And he's hitting it hard. Well, at least he's not doing Amethyst. Popular place. Not my crowd, though.
I made 2 million on my turnips.
It's a police officer.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Fuck you, Grandma! Did you see that, Graham? I kept doing it. I did it on 2 different accounts.
Why?
Because you're not carrying proper identification. Didn't you know that's a corporate offense in Newport?
In Venice, you don't have to.
I see. Venice. I should have known. Step back or I'll be forced to take you down with extreme prejudice.
How do I get permission to go through?
Only citizens of mid-level status are
I only
allowed
did one
to
trip,
use
Grum.
these elevators. I guess you're new to this city, or you know that.
Yeah, fresh from the countryside.
You do look like a farm girl, it's true.
Hey, watch it! How do you get mid-level status?
Birth, money, marriage. Schmucks like you and me, miss. We're stuck here.
Speak for yourself, schmuck. What's up with the cops in this city?
I'm sorry?
I mean, when you arrest people, you read them their rights, and then you sell them products.
It's all part of the job, miss. The police department is a subdivision of the Bocamba Mercer Company and the Bingo Corporation. They pay our bills.
Doesn't that constitute a conflict of interest?
Not if we don't arrest any employees of either company.
That makes so not sense.
Does when you're faced with the prospect of getting the boot, miss. I have kids, and I'd like to see them through college.
Thanks, officer.
We're here to protect, serve, and to inform you of the fantastic range of products offered by Bocamba Mercer and Bingo, manufacturers of the world's favorite soft drinks and handguns.
What? that, that is not what I was expecting the 2 things to be. Pokemon Snap I have streamed on the G Arcade channel, and when I played it for I played it back in the day years and years and years and years ago, but after playing it again recently, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this fully on my stream. Pokemon Snap is ace. One thing I do on my channel, and a lot of other people don't, is with your points that you build up, I've got a redemption thing to, like, one is 30 minutes, one is an hour, one is 2 hours. So I tend to, people just do, I think Grum just did now. So what I'll do is I'll get to it as soon as, not as soon as possible, but soon. I'll probably do a Saturday then. I'll do Mega Man X for an hour, X5, and then move to that. So I'm trying to work out where the hell I need to go.
Metro Circle, gloriously decadent. I hear Bingo's planning to buy the whole thing, convert it into a theme park or something. I'll believe it when I see it.
How long did you request it for, Graham? Yeah, I'm sorted for the game. Hey, Cumberdanes, a bed? It's early, isn't it? It's early, isn't it? Ah, there you go. I didn't see that one. Bugger. Two hours? No. 2 hours is fine. I'll do a Saturday. What I'll do is I'll do Mega Man X5 from 9 till 10, 10:30, something like that, and then I'll jump into Pokemon Snap. Wait, do I have a cart? No, I don't have a cart. What I actually have is a EverDrive, which I do have a cart for it, yes, but it's where you can copy all your carts into one cart and just play them all from there. Oh, dude, Cumberdanes, man. Yeah. If of course you've got like your work definitely comes before any of the streams and stuff.
The box office is closed. Just trash. Just trash.
Still just trash.
Lady, don't you keep playing with that thing now, you hear? Leave it be.
Gang marquee light up. Wait, what?
This guy looks like he works at the theater.
How's it going, Matt?
Excuse me.
Yes, Oh, geez. Hold on there 1 second, lady. Dang marquee, light up.
Okay. Yeah, I love Ina. She's awesome.
Good. Now stay that way, you hear?
Do you work at the theater?
Yes, I'm Freddie. Freddie Mellon. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she owns the theater. Yep, I reckon she does,
Is he meant to be Forrest
She
Gump?
owns it, and she be running it by
I've
her
only been
own
live
self
for
like a real proprietor.
half hour.
I
You
reckon
haven't missed
I
much.
help out some, of course. Yep.
And what do you do, sir?
I'm the usher. And I also
Invincible
takes
Iron Man
care
for the
of
GB. I heard that's
sweeping and
good.
Cleaning up after the show. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she say she reckon I'm a regular jack of all trades. I'll tell you what, I think she's right about that.
Is the theater open now?
No, I reckon it ain't, lady. It don't open till this evening. Ain't nobody in there either. I reckon that wouldn't be legal.
It's a Mega Man clone. Nice.
Do you know a man called Cortez?
No, I can't say as I does, lady. Ain't never met him. Now, I reckon I'd like to get on with my sweeping,
But I'm supposed to meet him here. Are you sure you don't know him?
Look, lady, I reckon you should just mind your own bee's knees and get. I told you, I ain't seen Cortez today.
You said you didn't know Cortez.
I reckon I don't know nobody by that name, so I tell you what. I'd mighty appreciate it if you'd stop bothering me and let me get on with my work. Jesus, Mary, and baby Joseph, I reckon the whole dang world wants to find Cortez today.
Thanks, anyway.
Yes, I'll tell you what. You go on now, and let Freddie Mellon do his sweeping before his mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, get all pissed off.
I like that guy. Alright, Cumberdanes, dude, thank you so much for popping in. And thank you for the game request. I'll have to get to that as well. It is going to be a fun Saturday after Mega Man X5. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, dude? Thanks for popping in, man. It was nice to hear your sexy tones again earlier. I need to do more Twitch things.
I said leave it be.
That guy's so conspicuous, he's
Right,
gotta
I
be
can't
caught
in the
on a
nights.
stakeout assignment.
Wait, what did I say? Then you.
He's definitely a detective on a stakeout. It's a fuse box. There's something wrong with the power in that box, and it looks like the theater marquee is connected to the same switch. It keeps flickering on and off.
What's the hole of weird green ooze?
Green ooze. Smells like kerosene. Hi there, having fun?
Didn't your
Hey,
mother
Krikun.
teach you not to talk to strangers?
Angela Anaconda? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Don't hate me. Is it on the VOD? Well, VOD. Oh, Jeff singing? Yeah, he was singing a couple of hours ago for like an hour or so. I don't know how long exactly. I came in quite late. I requested he sing How Much Is Now by the Smiths, and I don't think Jeff had a clue what that song was. As I said to Jeff, I actually prefer the version that's done by a different band. It's a cover of the song by the Smiths, and it's the Charmed theme. Not like Charmed. The old Charmed. The new one looks from what I've seen shit.
Yeah, she did.
Then what are you doing here? Get lost.
Are you on the job?
On the job? What do you mean, on the job?
You know, an assignment, stakeout, undercover operation.
I suggest you get the hell out of here now, man, before things get ugly.
Was that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yes, I am.
Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
Why are you dressed like a cop?
What do you mean, why am I dressed like a... Hey, wait a second, what's it to you?
Just trying to do my bit for the boys in blue, sir. You look like a cop, so if you're on a stakeout or something, you should try to blend in a little more. Go native.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. But that trench coat, it sort of gives it away. Perhaps a pair of blue jeans and one of those I'm with stupid t-shirts might help.
Hold on, let me get this down right. Hey, wait a second, what am I doing? Who the hell do you think you are?
NPD fashion consultant?
Is that supposed to be funny, ma'am? Are you a comedian or something? Because I'm not
I am.
laughing. I'm not even smiling, am I? Now get your ass out of here and don't bother me again.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it's a threat.
The thing appeared in the cafe. Yeah, that was the end of chapter 1. It was like, oh, singing, and everyone was looking at there, and the weird creature thing was like, huh?
Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
Don't you get tired of hanging around here all day long?
No, ma'am.
So you're completely fine. There's nothing you'd want.
That's right.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Not even a bite to eat?
Just had a full lunch, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
So you just had lunch.
That's right. At Cool Cow.
What did you have?
A triple whammy cow patty with a side order of grease onions and a large bingo cola. No ice.
What about fries?
And a double order of cheese and fried taters, yeah. Tastiest damn fries you're ever likely to find. Soaking in melted goat cheese.
And
Yes.
you had this when?
About an hour ago.
And you don't feel, the urge to go?
No, ma'am, no. My bowels are genetically enhanced and require only perfunctory attention.
The burger filled you up good? You don't have the munchies?
Well, now you mention it, I have a craving for sweets. I didn't have time for my usual cool cow strawberry pie with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and a scoop of ice cream. Wait a second.
Oh, that sounds nice.
What am I telling you all this for? Who the hell are you anyway? Get out of here, ma'am, right this minute, or else...
Is this a threat? I think that was a threat.
A very serious one, ma'am.
Hmm. Do you want to need some rubber glove?
Mercury. They left out the theater bit, but maybe that's self-explanatory. That door leads back into what looks like an alleyway behind the theater. It's locked.
Hmm.
The box office is closed.
Do I want to touch it? Can I touch it with the glove to make it a bit safer?
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. That's city property, ma'am.
Ah, there's two different endings to the end of chapter 1. Yeah, I went for the one with the thingy.
It's locked. A Welsh ghost story, written and directed by Ragnar Tornquist. I saw that. It's a classic.
I haven't.
Women in dire need of medical attention. I thought that was a porno, but I guess it's just an artsy foreign flick. As long as they speak French, it can't be smut.
Okay. There's something I'm not working out.
Sweet old
Hey.
ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Yeah, I haven't done much yet. I've also unlocked a new place on the map. That radio tower, something or other. I've been to the cafe. I've been obviously to the house because that's where you start. I thought I'd have a look at the academy just in case there's anyone here too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some stuff to sort out the cop. To get him out the fucking way at least.
Need model to pose nude for serious work. P.S. Only looking for young and beautiful. It used to be chicks, then he crossed it out and wrote women. That's smooth, man. It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition. I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she. but it looks acrylic and oil paints.
So, Matt, do you think it looks much better than, or any better than the other stream the other day? God damn dog. Pugs! Naughty dog! In your bed! Bed! There you go, he's in his bed. Always walked that way. And stopped and turned around to come back. That I tried grabbing, but I couldn't get her the other day. Just like everybody else does. Yeah, it'd be cool to play some Pokemon Snap soon, and I'll have a look at that Iron Man. I played some Neo as well due to a game request, Dark Souls 3, though thankfully that I've been requested for a while, so I'm going to play that for... Wait, what? Alright, this is just the same area. The only thing I think of is I need to go in the police station. Or whatever the fuck that building is. I assume police station because there's a cop outside it. But I can't get in.
It's a police officer. It's a police officer. This is one of the smallest cross-level elevators I've seen. The big ones can carry up to 100 people at a time and they go way fast. I've never been inside one, of course.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
It's a police officer.
I have Shenmue to play, I haven't got around to it. I need to do bloody something.
Those elevator tubes provide access to the mid and upper levels of Newport. I'd need proper ID before I could use them, of course. Sextasy, sexual fantasy. Just the thing I need to feel really depressed about my love life. Metro Circle.
Unmute your fucking mic. I will now, man.
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator. Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Casablanca. That's with John Wayne and Katharine Hepburn, I think. They play a married couple who adopt a baby leopard during World War II. It's a timeless classic. The Maltese Falcon. Oh, yeah! I remember this one. It's a Disney cartoon with a falcon who, goes looking for a black cauldron. It's got singing mice in it, I think. I mean, don't they all? Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
What was it you wanted again?
Something sweet and chewable to drown the bitter taste of boredom, ma'am. Now scram.
The box office is closed. be so aware of this all the time.
Right, there's obviously stuff I'm missing, so I need to go and have a look around. Don't know fucking what, though. No, I want to go to the subway. But yeah, thanks for the offer. I will accept the tips at some point. You know me, I won't fucking not. No, I'm alright. Not even well. Never mind. Do they sell cake in the cafe?
Charlie?
And I love.
Can I ask you a few more questions, Charlie?
Sure.
Could I ask you a few more questions about yourself?
Yeah, sure. If you're interested.
That's all I wanted to know, Charlie.
Okay.
I love when kids they do that.
Thanks, Charlie. I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back. I have more than enough.
The dark detective thing. Find his parts, man. Find his parts and then send me the scrap. On Darkside Detective, yeah. Fuck. What pissed me off with that is I went in that shop, I clicked on everything, I looked at it, oh, that's not a hammer. I obviously need a hammer. I looked in the shop that you would expect to find a hammer, yet I somehow missed the fucking hammer. Don't ask me how that happened. Makes no sense. No! No! Jump on it anyway. The fucking worst thing about Darkside Detective is the rest of the game was simple. It's just that was simple, and yet I somehow missed that one item. I got no words, man. Really, I like that. I really like that. I already had something to do with a rubber glove to get that key. I don't know why. I just can't think of what can combine with it. Thought the leaf might combine with it because it's a synthetic leaf. But it doesn't. I am human and I need to be loved. Just like everybody else. Monsters.
Assorted candy. Colorful, no doubt also extremely toxic. Would you like a candy?
Hey, yeah, that'll hit the spot.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
What?
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Care for another?
Hey,
I thought
sure,
maybe a
forget
film would
about
do
it.
something.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
No, I thought when he's littering the floor, it might have something to do with that.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Set something on fire. Right.
Box office is closed.
Ain't seemingly doing anything.
April Ryan, you have big surprise.
Do you like a sweet?
Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash.
The game is trolling now. I'm just gonna go around handing out sweets, yeah. Why not? Why can't I be April O'Neil going around reporting the news and giving people sweets?
Nuh-uh, they're awful. I'm not particularly hungry.
Hmm.
It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of candy. It's a rubber glove, but it's pretty useless with that big hole in it. Dad gave me this gold ring on my 16th birthday.
I'm reading stuff.
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe. It's a pushpin. It's a leaf of organic plastic. It grows. It converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, but it doesn't need water or sun. No nourishment of any kind, actually. Convenient, but disturbing.
Hmm.
Just trash.
I said leave it be.
Hi.
What can I do for you, Mia?
Thanks, anyway.
Yes'm. I'll tell you what. You go on now, and let Freddie Mellon do his sweeping before his mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, get all pissed off.
Yeah. Hmm. What have I missed, man? On the street? On the street? Yeah, on the street.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
Yeah, sure, forget about it.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Hmm. Go ahead and grab a little sticky sweet. Matt's probably sitting there fucking with his face firmly, deeply pressed into his palm.
It's a pretty mural. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Hmm.
Mystifying. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
fucking missed something, haven't I?
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. Still just shelves.
Still just shells.
It's my diary.
Yeah. Crap fan. Windows open though. Well, it was.
I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but cool.
That's annoying because I tried looking out the window and then nothing have ever happened. Alright, just have a look.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill. It's a seagull. The poor guy looks quite hungry. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. I still haven't figured out what runs through the... I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. Whatever those pipes are spewing out, I know one thing for sure, it ain't water. Spiky. Spiky.
Still just spikes. Check out the duck.
It's a clothesline. It's a clothesline. It's a clothesline. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
Right.
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old... It's a rusty old grill, kept afloat by a rubber ducky.
We can move it.
It's a rusty old grill, kept afloat by a rubber ducky. It's a clothesline.
Try and feed everyone some sweets. Say Seagull. Steven Seagull! No. Set it on fire. Nope, nothing. Ugh. Am I still missing stuff?
It's a clothesline. April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself.
So it doesn't matter if you pull out a different chain, it does the exact same thing. Another item somewhere. I fucking thought so. God damn it.
It's just a chair.
Chuck the chair out the window.
It's just a chair.
Is there something outside here?
It's organic plastic. It's a pretty mural. Rust is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same.
Huh? Okay, let's go. Okay.
April Ryan, you have got to get...
Stab something. Stab a cable. Stab a clamp. There you go. I'll replace the clamp.
Hi.
Yes?
What's Metro Circle like?
That's the sleaziest and most perverted neighborhood in Newport. On the negative side, however, it's also a dangerous place to hang out. I wouldn't go there alone if I were you.
I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
As you can see, point and click games are not my forte. Whatever I seem to do, I seem to be missing an item. But yet I seem to be finding no new ones.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters. Can you say Death Star? Let's blow this thing and go home. Look at the size of that thing. Use the Force, Luke.
The fuck?
Can you say Death Star? Let's blow this thing and go home.
Not expected, to be honest.
The Fringe Cafe. The Fringe Cafe. The Fringe Cafe. My home away from home. Fresh bread.
Ooh,
Love
bread.
the food in this place. We have a great kitchen. It's a jukebox.
Right, bread. Maybe the seagull will want bread. Let's have a look. But bread. Huh? You can. Bread.
It's a loaf of freshly baked bread from the cafe. Clank?
Go blimey! I didn't hear it, so I got clothesline. What? The fuck do I need a clothesline for?
The grill is almost completely submerged in that, and I use this term quite liberally, liquid.
I thought I was going to get the rubber ducky. I'm disappointed now. Maybe what I do is I put the clothesline on a pole, run really fast, and accidentally take off everyone's heads.
What? I got something I like.
Mario sounded like a fat old man or something. Mario sounded like a fat old man or something.
Cool, blimey. Also, I don't know why I said Mario sounded.
Duck? Bon voyage, ducky!
No, I want the duck. No, that's not fair. What can I combine? Hey. But yeah, at the time, I don't know why I said Mario sounded like a fat old man. I meant to say look, I think. Or at least looked would have made more sense.
No point fishing without a hook. I won't be able to pull the key back up.
Wah! Why will nothing work? I guess another item again? Yeah, looks like I have to just look around a lot more.
Newport Transit System. It's a plaque commemorating the Venice Massacre of 2109. I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. This guy's out here all day long, all year. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater, if all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is. Film equipment for sale. Antique 16mm camera, projector, tripod, lenses, all for just, holy cow, $8,000? Who has $8,000 to spend on an old camera? Wait a second. This was posted by Zach. Oh, so it's definitely overpriced then. That guy would do anything to make money. Anything. Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch.
I wouldn't mind some munch. I assume you need everything to progress.
It's empty. The fruits of my labor amount to... I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
I do some painting again.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette. Not today.
Painting. No.
Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration.
I am unable to add more quality options. Normally it would be done by Twitch themselves, and it basically they do it by the quality options are for partners. If there's not too many partners using up the bandwidth and so on and so forth, then affiliates will get it, and I don't know how they work out who gets what. And that's how it works. Basically, I would have to stop the stream and like completely change things. But yeah, I'm unable to change that
Those
myself.
sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share this space. Acrylic and oil paints.
Unfortunately.
Some books on color.
Though I do read stuff saying that this
and
reasons like this is why you should
hunting?
stream at like 3000 bitrate instead of 6, unless you're a partner.
I'll just leave my brush and easel here before I go.
Guess I can't take it with me then. Alright, I can't see anything else here then.
I'm way past finger painting.
No,
I need a
no.
paintbrush and palette.
So paint somewhere as well.
Acrylic and
Perfect.
oil paints.
No. bread. And that is the reason why I just say that everyone should stream lower unless they have a lower bitrate around 3000 instead. Unless your partner, and I should have listened to my own advice. People, if they're unable to watch with a higher frame bitrate. Oh, the rubber ducky.
It's a rubber ducky. It looks disturbingly familiar. How the heck did it get all the way over here?
Hey! No, I need the rubber ducky for, but I want it.
It's the mystery door.
Because only partners get guaranteed options for bit rates and stuff. And if you're not a partner, and too many partners are on, I believe, then it can affect your stream. And that's one person who could have been really enjoying the stream who now hasn't really got the opportunity because
Fresh bread.
I've obviously streamed it to see. Damn it. I'm a tits.
Fresh bread.
There's some more fresh bread. I see nothing else in here either. Also, how did I only now this time? How do you mean you can look closer at some items? Oh, you mean like in here?
The duck's inflated.
Oh, my duck died. Right, I'm guessing I need the key for the that glove for the fuse box or something. Question is, how the fuck do I hook that up? I haven't seen any hook of any kind.
Rubber glove. Patched up and good as new.
That's actually a deflated rubber ducky, but... Oh.
It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of cake. It's a plastic-coated clothesline.
I'm missing something. Some kind of fucking hook. That should fucking do the job.
Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician, in addition to being an officer of the law, of course. It's a wind-up mechanism.
Hands up! Spread your legs and do the monkey.
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now. It's Constable Guybrush.
Hands up! Spread your legs and do the monkey.
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell.
Nope, just awesome.
My cash card, usable anywhere in the world, and it's totally anonymous. It's my diary. It's kind of unsettling to be so aware of myself all the time. It's a pushpin. It's a leaf of organic plastic. The duck's inflated. The duck's inflated.
I'm missing something, and it must be some kind of hook.
It's locked.
Hands up! Spread your legs and do the monkey.
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now. Green ooze. Green ooze.
No, I didn't mean for you to put your fingers in the green ooze again. Oh well.
Smells like kerosene.
Fire.
Box office is closed.
I need a hook for that key. I wonder if that key's for that door behind me or something. Or some other key. I got rid of him. We probably still want his sweet whatever. Why are you walking over there, dude?
Hold it!
Yeah, give me a tip, Matt. Let's get to the point now. I think it's crashed. I haven't saved for ages. No! No, it's crashed. Fuck. You play a game of would you like to save more often? This is that VM thingy, and for some reason, I stuck in full screen mode. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do them quickly. I haven't long actually saved, it's not too bad. Well, I say long. Maybe like an hour ago by the time I figured out to get a freaking line. The machine outside the apartments. I assume it's something to do with the clamp, is it? But I have no idea how to take the clamp off without it staying there. I mean, going back and forth this since day bloody one. Tie the rubber ducky round there, pump it up. I can't. No, don't do anything when I press escape. Yeah, probably is an option. I know there's a time skip option. I wasn't sure what that was exactly, so
It's a pretty mural. It's a pretty mural.
that's probably what it is. The machine. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if I go in here first. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Right out the window.
plank? I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. The grill is almost completely submerged in that, and I use this term quite liberally.
Liquid. Goddamn liquid. La 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 la. Not much, Graham.
I know that duck. Bon voyage, ducky!
Let's see if that's it.
It's a rubber ducky. It looks disturbingly familiar.
Graham,
How the
Graham.
heck did it get all the way over here?
Jaden GR. Well, I believe that's someone from. I assume. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna say I assume it's someone from GR Kid, but probably not.
Can you say Death Star? Let's blow this thing and go home. Look at the size of that thing. Use the Force, Luke.
There you go, Graham. Just for you. Right.
The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak.
This is something I played briefly back in the day. I probably played about this much of it, probably maybe just chapter 1. I say back in the day, probably about 10 years ago, so it was like way after it came out, but way before now. Before 3-4 chapters came out anyway. And,
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
I thought it'd be good to just play through it again, to be honest. To play through it proper. I've watched a fair whack of it. When Matt, who's in chat, have streamed it, but I honestly, for the life of me, I just simply don't remember the any of the puzzles. I plan on playing Longest Journey, but Longest Journey. Thanks for the host, Graham. You sexy beast, you. It is massively appreciated, dude. I do plan on playing Longest Journey. I don't know when, because I'm currently in the middle of playing Indivisible and Mega Man X5. And I also have Doom Eternal waiting and Octopath Traveler I need to get back to, but I've put it on hold until I finish Indivisible. Oh, that's probably Indivisible.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off. That cable's been ripped in two.
God damn it. I did try the ring, but nothing happened before.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything.
I tried the goddamn ring before, what the fuck?
It's alive!
Yeah, I really was enjoying Octopath. I've only got to chapter 2 of a couple of people, but I know I tried the ring earlier. It was one of the first things I tried. I even tried it like yesterday. Right, I see. I tried the ring. Go back and watch the stream. Also go back to when I played this last time. I tried the fucking ring. It's one of the first things I tried.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying.
Green and red, not really.
Mystifying. 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 It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying.
It needs to be something I need to press somewhere, maybe?
The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak.
Let's put a fucking rubber ducky on it instead. Quick, stop me with the clamp. Or not? Shut up, Matt. Hey, look, there you go. They got another rubber ducky
I'm
as
not
well.
leaving my gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually. I was a wee lass, I tried fishing a couple of
save
times
it
in
now.
the pond behind my house. I never caught anything. I hope my luck's improved. Obviously, this is not gonna work. The clamp's already closed.
See? I'll save.
That won't do any good. I need something tight to keep the clamp open.
I am a
It's a pretty cool
god!
catch.
Finally, progress.
It's a large iron key.
The large iron key. Named Keyron. Keyron! That's the one.
Sweet old ladies just ain't.
I do like that.
Mercury.
Guess that's not for that door then. Right.
Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
What was it you wanted again?
Something sweet and chewable to drown the bitter taste of boredom, ma'am. Now
Something
scram.
sweet and chewable. Do you wanna chew on some matches? Alright, let's have a look. Key. Okay, I guess you can go off the screen, yeah? There you go.
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
No, amazing. Alright, I need to work out exactly what I need to do with this.
It's a police officer. It's
What?
a large iron key. Rubber glove, patched up, and good as new.
Yeah, so I'll get past him or get past the other guy next, or I think. We'll get past him, but get something to happen with either the sweepy guy or the detective-y guy. Better music in the club there, like.
Hey! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
I disagree. Like, that guy wanted something, like, he was on something soft and chewy, and I don't know what a fuck clue what. Did he eat my old sweet? Hmm.
It's a fuse box. It's locked.
Yep.
I said leave it be.
The only thing I've given in tweet is these.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
Hey, Pugs.
Don't you litter my floor, mister.
Mr. I have a funny feeling you do something. Because he's saying, oh, I've got a special gut that only lets me poop every so often. You give him something to eat that's got something wrong with it, and he ends up fucking dead, or running off, or ill, or something.
Care for another?
Hey, sure, forget about it.
It's like the 20th sweet I've given him, but not one that I put in green ooze.
What the hell? The taste? Sickening. I feel kinda... Christ.
Yay!
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you just throw a rock at my head? Now, I tell you what, you shouldn't have done that. I reckon that was a
bad mistake. You should have seen him run, lady. I reckon I ain't never seen nobody run that fast. And he was clutching at his buttocks like he had the runs or something. He even lost his stupid old hat in the gutter. I ain't never seen anything that funny in a while.
I feel like someone's staring at me.
Dang, Marquis, light up! Hell, it gone dead on me now. I'm going to have to fix that sign proper this time round, I just need me a ladder and some tools from the basement.
Unmute your fucking mic. Will do soon, dude.
When's the last
Some
time
reason
somebody
the
picked up
family
garbage?
think 12
Smells
o'clock
like
is party
moldy
time.
Caramel popcorn and bingo cherry cola. Disgusting. It's a mountain of garbage.
For Grum, the monkey.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
Right. What I want to do is save it more frequently. I'll start saving, work my way down.
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though. The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags. It's the theater's fire exit. It's a closed garbage bin. What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? It's filled with a bunch of dry rags, newspapers, and a half-empty oil can. Can anybody say extreme fire hazard?
God damn it.
It's the theater's fire exit. There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side. All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Right. I have an idea of what I need to do here. I just don't know how to do it.
You, hands up, spread your legs, and do the monkey dance.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself. I ain't scared of no guy who don't have the guts to show himself,
What?
Hands up. Spread your legs.
It's that detective guy's hat.
The monkey dance. Hands up. Spread your legs. And do the monkey dance.
All right, somebody's coming.
Hey, you.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself. Spread your legs. All right there, mister. Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy'll do the monkey for you right now if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon,
You, hands up. Spread your legs and do the monkey. Dance.
Oh, I loved it.
I knew you would come, sooner or later. There's no way out of here. Did you know that?
All the time I spent trying to get into the theater, he could have just quietly walked out to meet me. I feel like kicking the guy.
Just be back inside. There is a way out.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
It's getting closer.
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
We can walk out of here. Go a different
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
nothing to live for.
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Now I don't want to die.
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
I knew you would.
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
As I remember it, there was no agreement.
Did you know that?
I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested.
All exits just
I apologize for making myself unavailable, however.
Don't give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah.
getting closer.
So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now. Are you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
Both gonna die.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
Different ways. Forget about
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I came here.
Answers.
Nothing to live for.
You want, you need answers.
Don't we
You
all?
keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight,
Sooner or later.
your world will have changed. And nothing will ever be the same.
Know that.
You're just being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
You want the full Monty then? Come with me. Come outside. No more talk. I will show you the truth.
I never heard of someone describe fucking
They will be here soon.
anything
This is probably
as
as
soap
good a place as any.
opera sex.
At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back.
Penis. Wow, it must be
What
big.
for? What are you doing?
Why, Alice? I'm sending you through the looking glass.
What? What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything, just light.
Oh, you have to step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
This is a moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
All right. I'll do it.
Vamos. Enter the light.
Don't say that. It sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life. But don't worry. I'll be waiting right here.
I must be insane to do this.
Yes. It's pretty much a given.
It's Cortez.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
I must be insane to do this. Yes, that's pretty much a given. Fair enough. I like this game.
Vaya con Dios, child, and may the balance protect you.
Cortez?
Look, I'm not being
Cortez!
funny, right? The main thing about this game that sticks in my memory is Crow. When the fuck am I gonna meet Crow?
Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Brian Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now. What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? He looks like some kind of priest.
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
Do you speak English? Parlez-vous français? Habla español?
Aku, sta kayan paras. Inomalante kandra, ton maris orethesiton.
Who are you?
Ken esang maris ortona, magigean poseiton. Sare alvoca im iriam tue ithium.
Where's Cortez?
Tutone eken. Tu ken vernilia fata tintu vermilian ton. Aku tu fata. Sequandare. Ken estare. Ton.
Where am I?
Sankis tue. Tonan tu ken alvoch. E magican ian ton an asans.
Yes, exactly.
Ton. Ken itue iraem bab simil quakite. Ken itu Iraem Bob Simil Kwakite.
Who are you?
Ton Ken Esank.
Who are you?
Ton Ken Esank.
Where am I?
Ton Ken Esank.
Where is Cortez?
Ton Ken Esank. Ton Ken itu Iraem Bob Simil Kwakite.
Oh, god damn it. What am I doing?
Ton Ken itu Iraem Bob Simil Kwakite.
Where is Cortez?
Ton Ken Esank.
Where is Cortez?
Ton Ken Esank.
Wait. Aha!
Aku
I was trying to
Kali.
scroll on the mouse wheel.
Good. Niranton Alvoch. Sank Al Koda Magic. Torante. Salhe. Naven. All tongue.
Am I starting to understand?
Sorry, but I don't understand a single word you're saying.
Tu eres tu mantraki ton. Tu et vermilion fata.
Problem is, there's stuff in front of the screen where I can't see on this side, and obviously got something on the monitor covering this side up as well, so I can see this side because I got the notifications on this side of my OBS typically.
Aku Kandi. Good.
What does Altung mean?
Maris. Tu vernelian aran tu torank lock eton. Aku Kandi.
I give up, but thanks anyway.
Tu post cape Paenciana Maris. Ko arib alken tu indime res templa sans vernema a navan.
Right.
Enormous satin drapes. Quaint, and they go with the general decor of the place. Oil lamps, or whatever their magical equivalent may be called. The doors are closed. The shutters are closed, but it's daylight outside. Hi.
Ken Esang, Maris Ortona. Magigean Pose Ton. Sare Alvoca in Iriam Tue Ethium. Aku Kandi. Alvorta I beginning. Parasimtin you. You have Thiesa I magici Sara. I the knowledge. Aritua ya itue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue. Now you have allowed the magic to enter your heart, and the knowledge of all tongue. ever present but dormant, to
Just
guide
keep
your
listening.
ears and your tongue.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, Alltongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I get here? What is this place, and who the hell are you?
Oh, my manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
Meaning what?
That I have been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the Fathers.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I take it this is your first shift, your first passage through the divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't.
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Marcuria, the grandest city of all ages.
Yay, progress was made tonight. Lots of progress. Well, a little bit of progress. A little bit of progress is better than none.
Explore Marcuria, April. See the sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
I was hoping to do like a chapter a night, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like chapter every time I stream. Obviously Thursday, tomorrow, I'm doing Indivisible. Oh, it's this guy. I remember this guy. It's Crow!
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the Border Mountains for only 6. Aaron's fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you'd know that. Got tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyron to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps.
Screams maps in your face.
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminished before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cups handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic, and he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Chagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion.
Good for the map business.
Paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
What a sorry-looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
That's a particularly sleazy-looking merchant. I wonder what he's selling. It's a talking bird.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won!
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Gien. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel. and this, unique bird.
Get me out of here!
Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
What do you know about Vestrum Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The High Priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? What a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city, though.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the Guardian himself. You know, good oversized bag of wind?
Do you know anything about Stark?
They don't think they like each other.
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffle it around with the other 2 cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life.
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
I have no money. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. I was willing to gamble, like, but I have no money.
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh. She's selling a variety of fresh fish. Those guys must be part of the City Watch. They look a hell of a lot more intimidating than the Newport cops, despite the lack of an exoskeleton. She's selling a variety of fresh fish. Stout guardians of the city. Wooden, but stout. And that blue fire is way cool.
Hmm.
The walls
cool
look
fire.
ancient. Arcadia must be at least as old as anything back in the real... in my world.
If I wasn't sitting back really comfy in my chair, I'd be pressing escape right now to skip that little tiny walk. I'm lazy. I can't be asked to sit forward.
Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias?
Alright, Grum Dude.
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself. Did you enjoy the sights?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist.
Good night, Graham. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the host as well, man.
Everything will return to normal. But then I realized I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it.
Taster?
And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is, and always has been, the curse of science, the fallibility of logic and order. They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale. But then, magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
I keep hearing about the balance, and about Stark, and Arcadia, and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is, or what I'm doing here, or... All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning. I believe that is why you were sent here, to learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
There you go, then.
This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrom committed this story to the pages of the scriptures, and to these temple walls, thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance, and it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan. The story begins and ends here, with this mural. Ages ago, and in ages to come, the Earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
You're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one Earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril. Unless something was done, unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos, the twilight of chaos would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The Drag Kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
The Drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Drag Kin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians of the balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth, and of the 4, one who would found the order of the balance, the Sentinel. The first Minstrum were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster. Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark. Magic and science, chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13, 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and one who was between, the Drag Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks, to split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from one.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The Kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one. A conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the 2 worlds and to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal. And so the ritual began. One world was to become 2, separated by the balance, and each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the One who would be guardian, the disc at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it, until it was a blur. Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disc glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and 2 new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disc had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disc. Around and outside the tower the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the balance and of the Guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was kin picked up the disc and said, "This disc is a counterpart to the original disc, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disc, and the disc is this realm." This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued, "Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disc is broken. But nor can it be repaired without the disc being repaired. The 4 pieces that is the key will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping. Yet the key will never be complete," he went on, "without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others. Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disc, and the kin will come together one last time." With that, 6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark, and the one who would be Guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disc. In service of the balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian, and with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disc, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon, Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it?
I like that.
We forgot about our past and about Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief. As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers, and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours, over the years it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian. the 12th Guardian was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far, they have failed. But the 12th Guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago, the disk in the tower shattered, and the Guardian left his throne. The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new Guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now you see?
Bloody Vanguard.
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants with me.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until a new Guardian may be found.
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through the shift himself.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that yet. Can't you help me?
I'm afraid not. Even if I could shift, I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
So, I'm on my own?
If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that, yes. Yes, you are.
Nice news to
So,
get
not
told.
cool.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you for listening to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you. It's starting to make a little bit of sense now.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have any more questions.
Right, well, I'm going to save again for some reason. And I'm going to call it there. I would like to thank everyone who's tuned in tonight. It's been a pleasure. I will be back tonight at 9 o'clock, which is in, I know, 20 odd hours. Something stupid like that. With Indivisible. For those who don't know what Indivisible is, it is kind of Metroidvania slash RPG turn-based battle slash platformy game. But it's really, really good, and definitely worth checking out for those who would like to. Let's see if there's anyone on who would like to be raided by little old me. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'll be playing tonight. Saturday, it will be Mega Man X5, followed by probably gonna be Pokemon Snap. That has been requested, and I thought I wouldn't mind playing that. I really enjoyed the little bit I played of it. The hour I played of it for Retro Monday. Anyway, I'm not gonna host anyone. It just seems to be like, yeah. No, I'll host Retro Gaming TV Live. I do like Retro Gaming TV Live. Sorry, Retro Gaming Live TV. Good people. Anyway, thank you so much. I will be back tonight with that game I said, which is Indivisible, because it is damn fun. And yeah, I'll catch you there. Matt, you plan on streaming at all in the day tomorrow? Do 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 do. Oh, maybe he's gone. I don't know.